From Arklow. These two pigeons which will be in the sale when me and Taffy come over. We sell them. They're off this loft here, Shepard and Williams. This is this line there. He's this loft won the centre section of the Welsh off-road this year. The most points in the centre section of the Welsh off-road. They've been playing very, very well for many, many years in the Pontypridd HS and Treabod HS. In the Pontypridd HS, they top players this year. Tremendous top money winners, everything. Tremendous players they are. Shepard and Williams, Pontypridd.
One of Glamorgan, one of Rhondda Valley.
One of Glamorgan, the Rhondda Valley.
Two bird clubs.
Two bird clubs, they won all that, and well, they're household name in Wales. So this time we'll say what these birds are out of us for
the
the sale.
the great grandfather, and this is on the pedigree, or the great grandfather, is out of Taffy Bowen, little coup, and the ticker here. It's going back now 1972. Well, these have all been bred in with a Davenport Patrice, and I've had umpteen winners on, as you can see on the pedigrees, and they are bred winners all over the line. The father of this, I've had 5 firsts.
Yeah. Well, this line will tell you that the reason these are going over to Peter and the boys in Ireland. Shepard and Williams are very, very good friends of ours and Bayliss, which is our loft. They got quite a few Johnsons from here. They done good at winning with them. So whenever I go Islam Bears and Pigeons, he's always said you can have anything back to come to me. So I've asked for a good pair to come over to you, Peter.
Well,
so,
father of that, I've had about 8 to 9 seconds. Never had a first in his life, but his brother, to the father of it, had a first and 12 seconds.
Oh, there we are. So, anyway, thank you, Islam, for sending these birds over to Ireland.
I hope they'll luck with them and breed what I bred out of them.
There we are, boys. So we'll move on to our next loft now.
Father of this has taught the section 3 times. He won 6 first up to Rosslyn Park. He won Rosslyn Park, first centre section national, second open, first North Road Federation, and first centre section.
So that's the rock. Yeah,
he won the Glamorgan 2-bird and he won the Rhondda Valley 2-bird.
So there we are. That's the grandfather of these pigeons.
He's bred in all them too.
The rock. There we are. So.
Well, you see about a 951. His ring number's on the.
Right, on 951. The rock.
Taffy know all about him. Taffy can tell you all about him.
So there was when Taffy selling. Peter, these are partners there. The Davis brothers and Jones. Playing in the Welsh Off-Road Fair. They're playing Penawine Club. Last year, in the Fairings game, they won the first prize of £1,000. And believe it or not, don't look at them, they are fairly rich boys, is that? They no need for them to take £1,000 of us, but they did. Alright, they're very, very good flyers. Sale-wise, Mickey Bear, I've been attending many a sales with Mickey, and if he decides he wants a pigeon, no matter who it is, he'll buy it. If he wants the pigeon, he'll pay the money for it. So, a good friend of mine, Mickey, is going this little checker-pied hen by you now. A Delbar breed, you know, right? It's a good, very, very good pedigree. The buyer will see it, and Mickey's, well, how he's parting with such a good pigeon, I don't know, but it's all for you boys in Arklow. So, alright, I don't know if Mickey wants to say a couple of words, or come on, Mick.
No, I just say the best of luck to you with your sale, and best of luck for the future to all of you.
Alright, so, all the best, Mick, thanks. Yeah, and the boys from Arklow. Now we got G. Williams and son Irvine. These are the 2 boys there, Charlie and Les. Champions in Irvine for years and years and years, it's always the tops. In the Welsh Off-Road Fair, the West Section Points Cup, we won it this year, first time ever. But for 3 seasons on the top, this loft won the West Section Points Cup in the Welsh Off-Road. They won the Cocker Bondi Trophy, which is the #1 trophy in Wales. They won that, that's the best averages in the national, over all the national races. Brilliant flyers, these boys. They're the ones we got to beat in Wales. I go to say, I know we got many and many national winners coming over, quite a few out of national winners loft. But this loft, I haven't won the national, but by God, they are, in my opinion, they're the best loft where we got pigeons coming from over to Ireland now. This is Charlie, but Charlie will say what the red and he got for the sale. Go on.
Well, this red is out of a pigeon I fetched back from Belgium in 1982 from Gomava Brugger's pigeon. And Boss Smolan, the corn merchants, they fetched a terrific amount of money in the auctions, these birds do. For us to be very successful, up to 300 miles, they've topped the federation on the south, they've topped the section on the north, and they've been in the first half a dozen in the West Off-Road Fair, 20,000 pigeons. On very fast days, they're very good pigeons. this pigeon has scored. He would have won it first, but he's beaten by Loft mates, he was. And we hope he can do somebody a bit of good.
Alright, Blair's are going to brew by you.
Yeah, it's a Bushet hen, which has bred prize winners and scored on the road herself. She's a nice hen, which should do somebody a bit of good. I'll raise a couple of bob for the new clubhouse. Well, there you go.
Excellent. Thank you very much, boys. So, Peter and the Arklow boys, these are the pigeons you want, I reckon. These two by here, I'm going to fetch a few bob through because these boys by here, they just live, breathe pigeons, everything. So, we got cracking pair by here. Peter and the Arklow boys, well, you know, Peter knows Bill very well, so Mr. Taffy Bowen. So, Taffy said a few words with what is coming over, anyhow, so I hand over to Bill.
Well, I look forward to coming to Ireland, of course. I've been to Ireland before, a great welcome, and I'm impressed with the interest and the well-being of Irish pigeon fanciers, of course. We'll send a bird or two over in the hope that they'll do well in Ireland, you know, so that long after we come from there, we'll be remembered by the work of our pigeons. But above all, at this stage, I look forward to spending a couple of evenings in the company of you Irish fanciers. I sincerely hope you'll get as much pleasure as we get out of it. That's about all I can say, I think, you know. You don't expect anything special from us. We're only ordinary pigeon fanciers like yourselves, you know. And if we can have a bit of fun out of it, an enjoyable weekend, learn a bit from each other, gain a bit from each other in some way or another. And I suppose the ongoing thing is, I would like for one of the birds, or the progeny of them anyway, or one of the birds that will come over from the different fanciers in Wales, to do well in Ireland, and confirm the fact, of course, that we Welsh pigeon flyers are the best in the world.
What Bill has said there is well, I can say nothing but Bill did say one thing, just ordinary pigeon flyers. But as you well know, Mr. Bill Bowen here, I've had a lifetime in the sport, and I mean a lifetime. He's represented Wales and Great Britain on numerous unions and confederations. So I think for your quiz panel, you couldn't have a better person than Mr. Bill Bowen. A lifetime experience at pigeons, flying, administration, everything. Bill has done it all. So Peter and Arklow members, looking forward to...
You say that now, Al. When you talk about a lifetime, if you die young, of course, that means nothing. But Christopher, young Christopher Butler pointed out that he had heard often, of course, that I won the first race I ever competed in 1933. And I won the last race I competed in 1992. You know,
Right.
last race.
And that last race that
And
Bill...
one or two in between, like that.
More than one and two in between Bill. But the last race that Bill competed in 1992 was a very, very hard young bird race. And I was in the same national market station as Bill, and he got one of the best birds in the Rhondda Valley that day. So Bill's age, his health isn't that clever, but he still gets about. And to produce a young bird to come in that race that day in such early times was tremendous. When I seen you that Bill Bowen had popped an early one, I thought he won't keep him down. No way.
No, when I was ordinary luck, all I intend to live till I die, you know.
I suppose that's the type of wit, the Welsh humour you boys got to put up with that weekend. Peter, we're going to have a great weekend, and myself, Bill, my wife, and John Adams, who's another big friend of Bill's from London at Cockney. We've got to bring a Londoner over with us. The four of us will be looking forward to a great weekend, won't we, Bill? So I think we'll all up the wit now, because we'll have got plenty of good stories to tell you when we come over, and we'll have a great weekend. So all the Arklow boys, we'll see you on the 27th. Thank you. Well, this is Mr. Alec Keeble. He's a dual Welsh national winner, won the Lerwick National and the Carl Elgin National. You've all heard of him over there, anyhow. Alec would like to say a few words about the pigeon he donated to the Arklow sale.
Hello there, members of the Arklow Homing Society. This pigeon here got a little bit of a checkered history, in as much that I lost this pigeon flying around the loft as a young bird. It bred out of some of the best long distance blood ever to fly into Wales. This pigeon ended up in Scotland 300 mile away after being attacked by 2 peregrine falcons flying around the loft. That, unfortunately, is why, as far as I'm concerned, it's no good because it's untrained. As a stock bird, I am sure it will breed numerous long distance winners. All the best to you and good luck to you all in Ireland.
Alright, so Peter, another good pigeon we got through, so we'll see you on the 27th. Alright, Pete? Who's up, Arklow? So Dennis here of the Spilling and Isles of Billen partnership. As you know, they were national winners, and Thursday won Carlisle. Dennis, and it's presenting a nice little blue end. Of course, Dennis will say roughly what's out of then.
Well, she 2 of her ages, and she's coming down, but she's out of the best wood of cock. She's 6-year-old, and you've had about 12, 13 kills. She raced 2 Carlisle as inbird and haven't raced since.
So there we
And
are.
the bloodlines is Akshaman, Greenstorm, and Mr. Black.
So there we are, Peter, and the boys in Arklow. We've got a cracking pigeon coming over from Spiller Isles and Billen. So let's hope we can raise a few pounds towards your clubhouse. Thank you very much, Dennis. Fanciers here. Previous national winners from Thurso, which is the Blue Ribbon National. They won the car, everything. Tremendous. Flying down in Cardiff, Fishlock and Arden. So, come on, mates. That's what you were going to say about
Right,
that
you
pigeon.
keep basically 2 families of pigeons. Desmits for the middle to long, and a Mulliman Jansons for the short and middle. This pigeon here is from the Mulliman Jansons, which we spent a fortune acquiring, all down from the Golden Pair, the best of Miles Sunderland in the lead, which, as you know, will fetch a small fortune at the auction. The full sister of this, 110 first for us. She was Young Bird of the Year, Cardiff Fed 1991, 3 times first fed. She also scored in the first 60 in 2 nationals, up to 424 mile, winning us a nice few £100. Other brothers and sisters have gone very well for us this year. One was 50th Open Combine and the Young Bird Combine from Newton Grange, just under 1,000 yards of it. And we hope she'll do a new owner very good, and best of luck on the sale.
Yeah, Pete. So I told you we'd have the best luck. We got the boys here that won the car in the national from Thurso. So you got one of the best from the shed. So all the best to you boys in Arklow again. All right? All the best. All right? Thank you, boys. Okay, if I can refuse.